Hello everybody and welcome back to my Doom map showcases. This is map 5, Down in the Mines. This is one of my personal favorite maps that I've made actually. We're already starting off in this cavern area that we left off right at the end of last map. So let's just jump right into it. We're gonna grab ourselves the super shotgun. Finally, I'm not forcing a pistol combat upon, like, pistol starters, and so we're gonna start off. A big problem already in this map is gonna be the specters, considering that they are near invisible under the darkness of this map, at least in the software rendering. At least in the software renderer that I'm using. Oop, we're gonna grab ourselves the chain gun. And, this is, there we go. Right over here, we got, like, not exactly, like, a whole lot of texture variety, just a lot of dirt, slime falls, and grass. But, honestly, I feel like I did a pretty good job with the aesthetics of this match. But anyway, here, we got a little mine shaft. We're fighting a Revenant here. We need to be very careful here because if we're very unlucky, we can eat an 80 damage Revenant missile and die instantly. Luckily that was 50 damage, but we still gotta be careful. So we have a fork in the road and we only need to choose one of these paths in order to progress through the level. Let's go for the right path first. Watch out for any specters coming our way and especially watch out for Revenants. Anyway, so we're gonna go over here, and if you were sharp, and if you could hear that, there was a teleporter, and a specter just teleported behind us. I am very mean. Those specters actually catch me out so often, and I can expect them coming. Just you need to be very careful about where you trip. There we go. You heard that? You heard that teleporter? That's another specter. You can't even see him, but still a very big threat, especially if you're trying to retreat from heavier foes, like this Mancubi over here. He's stuck in the in this room over here. You can't really get out. But if you poke your head in too deep, you have to. Whoo! That was kind of close. Anyway, take out that Mancubus. We can flip that switch a little later, but not right now. Let's gun down this Hell Knight, and then see what we got here. But these bars have yet to be lowered, and we can't open them this way. And we got this little window over here containing an imp. Can't really hit us, I don't think, but we can just gun him down with the chain gun. But if we press on this green torch, it's the only odd one out here. It actually opens up the door to where that imp was and grabs ourselves a nice berserk pack. Now we're gonna open up this. Now we're gonna hit this switch. Oop. And then we're going to. Oh, that. Okay. Okay, that went kind of poorly, I'll be honest. Got blasted by the Archvile. I was supposed to try and punch him out in this cubbyhole, but that didn't turn out so well. And now we are critically low on health. This is not going to be good if we take any unfortunate hits, either by Spectre Bite or Hell Knight Projectile. Things are looking kind of grim right now, but we'll just see. Oh! There we go. We can... Yeah. So, the teleporting specters are a factor for... Oh, boy! Are a factor for both tunnels, and in order to UV max level, you have to go through both of them. Now, we're gonna grab our super shotgun out, and there is no escape. So, and you're gonna be chased by these two Hell Knights. And a Spectre. Oop. Luckily, there is a health kit down here, and I think... Oh yeah, there's no more specters. We can grab ourselves a nice stash of ammo, and then go up to this door, and 2 specters will teleport behind you. Open up this door, and there are 2 specters in front of you, so best not to rush these things. And here we got another fight. Oh boy. Oh, we were lucky. We were so lucky in those damage rolls. Well, we would have been dead otherwise. But here's a Hell Knight. Gun him down. Nice and simple. We got a switch over here. Reveal this secret stash of ammo. And we can call this lift. Oh boy. Oh. Ooh, things are getting me in quite a panic. But anyway, we can raise this lift here. And we can try and gun down this Mancubus and these pinkies that are trying to rush us. Luckily, he seems to actually be going out of position, so that's actually an easy kill for us. And we can grab all these health bonuses. And then here comes a little bit of a jerkish fight, but not too bad if you know if it's coming. So walk over these box of shells and then try and get the Revenant and the Hell Knights to infight using the space that you have. There we go. And watch them claw themselves to death. And there we go. Nothing too bad. So we can press this button and raise those bars. And press the switch. That's gonna lower one of the walls there, leading to a slime ball and a secret rocket launcher, which we can now use to bottleneck a lot of these enemies over here. And then we're going to be waiting for the Cacodemon wave. And now let's just funnel in some rockets. And wait for the Pain Elemental to just show himself and the Lost Souls. And seem to be out of rocket ammo, so let's just take out this Arachnotron with the chain gun. I hope that we're not in range. There we go. And now, heading over here, it's going to trigger a few Spectres, a Mancubus, and using this area as a sort of safe spot, we can try and fight this Baron. There we go. Get that Spectre down as well. As I said, the Spectres are the dangerous enemy of this map. Anyway, so if I were to talk about the origins behind this map itself, this was mostly inspired by a game I used to play in my childhood, Bionicle Heroes for the GBA, and I actually recently revisited that game. It's not as good as I remember it being, but still. Going back to it, I borrowed a little bit of the level design from it, but reimagined it to work in a 3D environment. And I think I did alright with the level design here and the overall aesthetics. The level that this was based off of is more of a jungle-themed level, and I made this more of a underground mines. And the MIDI, actually, that's playing in the background, is a resequenced version of the original track that played in the level that this level is supposed to be referencing. So, this area, the monster teleporter is signified by the button with the X on the ground. And we're just going to stir the pot a little bit, get some monsters to infight with each other. Now, there is supposed to be a monster that's that's going to spawn in. There we go, there's the Mancubus. And I'm just gonna hope that they claw themselves down, but nah. Let's just gun them down. There we are. And now here comes the fight of the level, the yellow key fight. This is the most difficult fight in the level, at least in my opinion, and I've tweaked it quite a bit. So it's gonna start off with these teleporters spawning in, all sorts of guys at once, just kind of funneling in. And like every time once one wave finishes, the next wave is going to start, and things are just going to get procedurally more hectic. So you can't really leave these enemies alive just to infight, because more and more enemies will be added to this mixing pot, such as this pain elemental here, and the final Revenant wave is the end of the fight. Like you see here, there's quite a lot of enemies, but the most important thing here is to get as much space as you possibly can. Oh boy, that almost went kind of badly. Like, if you get cornered, like I'm about to get right over here. Oh, and there's that Arachnotron. Oh boy. Oh, no. Okay, whew. Okay, there's that fight, mostly over and done with. There's just this Baron left. And there we go. Woo! Alright, I was actually really worried there for a moment because, that's a tough fight. There was originally a supercharged set of a Megasphere there, but this fight is honestly way too tough for just the supercharge alone. Plus, you might get here without any armor whatsoever, and that just wouldn't be fun to just deal with this whole ordeal. So I went a bit nice and gave the Megasphere. But now we have the final section of the map. Once again, going to these grassy caverns. Really just building up with the slime illuminating everything. The slime, honestly, under this aesthetic, it's really just illuminates so much. It's surprisingly pretty, especially for stock Doom 2 textures, which generally I don't consider all that good, but all things considered, I think this map actually looks kind of nice. But we got one final arena here. We got a supercharge and 33 enemies left to take care of. Once we step down and get this supercharge, a whole bunch of enemies are going to spawn. Firing a shot is going to unleash that spider mastermind upon you, and oh boy, I'm actually out of armor, so let's grab the security armor here. We do have a lot of health kits, but this is a very tricky fight. Not tricky, but a volatile fight, let's just say. You can take damage very quickly, but I don't think it's as hard as the yellow key fight, because you've got a lot of room to move around, and as you can see here, that spider mastermind often gets paralyzed. But at the same time, like, you always want to keep your eye on the spider mastermind just in case. But it looks like the imps actually might just claw her to death. Let's just see here. Oh boy, it's the imp versus the spider mastermind. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? Let's see here. Go imp! Go imp! You can do it! You can do it! The spider mastermind is a pretty interesting Doom enemy, let's just say. It's supposed to be the final boss of the original game, but I don't know, man. Kyle the Imp turn, he's I don't know, he's putting up quite a fight. Yo, let's go! He did it! He did it! Let's go! Anyway, we're going to blast him, and that's gonna be all the enemies of the map. Press the switch here, lower the exit door. Is there any more? We have all the items. No, we do not have all the items. We're missing one, but who cares anyway? And now we have this dark tunnel. But, ooh, look at that. The torches suddenly change color. And then heading over here, and ooh, there's a secret pathway. And it's supposed to be like a secret exit to maybe one of the secret maps. But that is down in the mines. I think this was like my third map I've made. That sounds about right, honestly. My third or fourth map. I think it's my fourth, actually. I think Crash Landing was my third map, and this one was my fourth. But honestly, my favorite map that I've made, at least out of the ones that I've shown so far. I think it actually looks kind of pretty. I think like the combat ideas are kind of unique, and I think they're somewhat fun after calibration. It is really kind of punishing though, especially in the early areas without any armor. And I think I was definitely quite mean in that aspect. So you can't really just like take damage, but you could still deal with a lot of the enemies down there quite handily as long as you take your time with it. But and I gotta say, the MIDI that I used for it, the Up in the Trees MIDI, or the Greenbelt MIDI, I'm not exactly sure like what the song title even is, but that is I also feel like it fits very well with the map. So honestly, I feel like I did a good job. So pat on the back for me. But anyway, next up is actually my last map that I've currently made. That's is my last map that I've completed. I've actually only completed it just very recently, and it's also one of my personal favorites, maybe even rivaling this map. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. So see you guys. Just take your time throughout this corridor. Should be fine. You can also rush in and finish the map a whole lot faster that way, and get like a whole bunch of infights started. But take it at your own pace. Oh boy. Oh! Speaking of taking things at your own pace. Yikes. I actually surprised myself with that Revenant trap there. I placed them there and that caught me off guard. Oh well. And let's just be very careful here, because our health stack is relatively low, and last time I actually went over here, I died here, so... yeah, I died in my own map. Alright, so... Ooh. Speaking of... okay. Yeah, I may have to catch myself off guard sometimes. Oh, yikes. So already, this map is pretty dark, but has quite a few slime details. Okay, maximum damage, Revenant missile, that is a little bit mean to start off with, but not one to shy away from a challenge, but oh well. A lot of dirt, a lot of grass, and a lot of darkness. And slime. Can't forget about the slime. The slime actually, like, really is, like, a really essential detail here. But, oh boy, we're already starting off at critical health. Revenant missile is tailing us. That could have gone better. Let's just take care of this Revenant here. And we need to watch out, because a Spectre could bite us and hit us for critical damage. But we want to be very careful here, because we can just get hit just like that. And over here, there is a Mancubus that you can just cover shoot. Or peekaboo shoot, I mean. And then a Revenant over here. I forgot I spawned a Pinky right behind you. I caught up. Going down one corridor is only required. You can pick whatever corridor that you want to go through. But in order to get 100% of the kills to UV max level, you're going to need to go through both of them. Anyway, so I actually do spawn